Hey there everyone, it's me Nita Rose, and welcome back to my review of Fairy Tail 100 Quest. And this is chapter 199, Industrial Resolve. And yes, it's been a long time since I did a Fairy Tail 100 Quest review video. But this time I'm going to do each individual chapter instead of doing the whole volume, for several reasons. Now, not only am I going to do individual chapters, but I'm also going to do it off script. So therefore, it'll be more flexible this way. So no further ado, let's get started. Starting off where Lox is being carried by Fortune while carrying Natsu, and he noticed that Lucy and the others are becoming dragonized due to the powerful curse. Loxus was told by Lucy and the others that defeating Alderaan will stop the curse, and Gray told him that they don't have much time before they become dragons. Loxus told him that he will handle it, but then Lucy asked what's he gonna do with Natsu, and in the next panel, we see Fortune having a hard time carrying both Loxus and Natsu. Loxus asked Fortune to create a portal, and Carla was surprised that she can use Aqua Aura, and Happy is willing to leave Natsu to Loxus. He was already planning on looking after Natsu, since Loxus thinks of Natsu as a little brother. The wood dragon's body started shaking, causing an earthquake, and this reminds Gajeel of his fight with Alderaan back in Volume 7. Okay, I actually don't remember which chapter it was, but it was during the time when Brandish uses her magic to turn Gajeel into a giant. Yeah, Gajeel is praising that fight, but he is happier to tell his story to his kid when he or she is born. And Macbeth couldn't believe what he just heard, and thought that Gajeel was married. Macbeth was in such disbelief that Gajeel of all people would have a kid with someone, let alone be married. But Gajeel corrected him and said that the marriage isn't official yet. But he is proud to become a father. Macbeth seemed to be happy about Gajeel wanting to live for someone. I think Macbeth seemed to be happier for Gajeel for being a proud father, because of his own bad experience with Brain, who is his adopted father and wants nothing but to be praised. So seeing that panel with Macbeth smiling got me thinking of that conclusion, and this is one of the few times we see this guy smile. I like that. It's the first time showing care from someone who's been through a lot. But now back to Gajeel, who thought it'd be better to fight to protect. But Zero thinks it's ridiculous. He thinks destruction is justice and he attacks Gajeel. Zero told Gajeel about delivering his body to Levi and goes after her next, which got Gajeel pissed off and gave Zero a good left hook to the jaw. Zero wanted to see the destructive eyes from Gajeel and attacked him. The fight between Gajeel and Zero goes back and forth until Gajeel gets knocked down. Zero tells his story about becoming the man of destruction who desires to destroy everything. It turns out that he was once a father of 5 children who sadly was murdered by bandits. And this tragedy caused the man to go into a spiral of revenge, destroying everything in his path. You know, I never thought I'd get a backstory of Brain, but on his path of revenge, it started to change into pleasure, and then he meets his new 5 children who will later become the members of the Irrational Six. And here is where the backstory ends. Gajeel was knocked down, but caused his hair to turn to iron, which injured Zero. He fights back, telling Zero that people can change, and takes him down. So, what are my final thoughts on this chapter? Well, to be completely honest with you guys, if you are a Zero/Brain fan, this is actually a good chapter for you. Not only it reflects on Gajeel's point of view, but also reflects on Brain's point of view. Honestly, it was actually really surprising to see a backstory about this guy when we never did before. It actually explains why he turned out the way he is, and we also get origin of him adopting the 5 children who will turn out to be the Irrational Six. And we also get Gajeel monologuing about him being a good father. Well, to be completely honest, I think he is. Or he's gonna be. He already proved himself to be a good partner to Levi and his comrades. So not only this is a good chapter for Brain/Zero, but this is also a good chapter for Gajeel. So these are my final thoughts on this chapter, and I'd like to hear yours. What do you think of this chapter? Do you think it's good? Do you think it's bad? Please let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and if you like this video, hit the like button. I'll see you all next time.